What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL. Shout out to the DFS squad, man. Let me start this out by saying, ever since after this All-Star break, the high five has only had 2 to 3 people hit. It has not had all 5 hit like we have had before. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying. We're coming out of the All-Star break. Hey, people are playing different. These stars are trash. Jokic, what the fuck is Jokic doing? Like, this dude is garbage. He was the best center in the league before All-Star break, and now he is garbage. Like, I'm done playing him for a while. That is a wrap. Shout out to everybody watching right now, man. Go ahead and slide down and like this video real quick before you start, because I know you're going to like it. Let's get into the high five today. These are players that I believe will fly high with their great matchups and perfect opportunities. Let's get straight into it. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's time to get some money, man. Steph Curry. Okay, I battled about Steph Curry for a while to put him in the high five. Here's the problem, and here's why I'm not. I'm not putting Steph Curry in the high five because I believe this is going to be a massacre. I believe Golden State stomps Brooklyn out at home in Golden State. I'm just not feeling like I want to play Steph Curry. Now, speaking of that, let me go ahead and touch on a high five player. One player that does not get affected by blowouts is Kevin Durant. He gets enough playing time even in blowouts that he's able to put up 60 plus fantasy points. I love Kevin Durant in this game a lot. They're bottom in the league. Brooklyn's bottom in the league against small forwards, and Kevin Durant's going to expose them badly. I love Kevin Durant a lot in this game today, and he will 100% fly high for the high five. Now, back to point guard, guys. Like I said, Steph Curry, I'm avoiding Steph Curry because I believe this is a blowout. And when there's a blowout, Steph Curry does not play as much. Kevin Durant happens to play just as much, even in blowouts. So that's why I like KD. Kyrie Irving against Chicago, good matchup, but Chicago's been running a lot with Rondo at point guard. Rondo's got some good defense on him. He's known for his defense. He's a very good defender. He could put a little pressure on Kyrie, so I'm not going Kyrie. I love Dragic in this matchup against the Pacers. The Pacers are at the bottom of the league against point guards. Dragic has been playing well. Let's look at how he did last night. He got 33 points against Atlanta. That's not what we would completely hope for. We would hope for 40 plus. But he was at Atlanta. He's back at home in Miami. He plays great at home in Miami. This is a fantastic matchup against the Pacers. I love Dragic today, and he's got to be in the high five. I just want to touch on some other guys real quick. Derrick Rose, you can take the chance on him. He's against Philly. That's a good matchup. I love TJ McConnell against New York as well, guys. I love McConnell against New York. He's been very, very solid. Derrick Rose does not play defense. Take advantage of that, guys. Also, another player that will most likely be low-owned, Yogi Ferrell. Had a bad game last night, guys, and I told you guys to rock Yogi Ferrell. I boosted him up all day. He had a fantastic matchup, guys. Nobody would tell you otherwise. There's nobody DFS-wise that would tell you Yogi Ferrell did not have a good opportunity and a good matchup and not to play him last night. Yogi Ferrell was a great play last night. He ended up not performing. That's what DFS is. It happens. But I do expect Yogi to bounce back against New Orleans, who is one of the bottom in the league against guards. I love it. I think Dragic's got the higher upside. That's why I've got to put him in the high five today. Next, at shooting guard, Andrew Wiggins against Houston. He's going to see a lot of Ariza. Jimmy Butler against Cleveland. Jimmy will see a lot of LeBron. James Harden against Minnesota is a good matchup for him. There's nobody that can hold him. Dion Waiters against the Pacers. Great matchup for Dion. I love Evan Fournier. One thing about my Atlanta Hawks, man, is that we struggle. We struggle against the smaller guys, against the shooting guards, small forwards, and point guards. We struggle. We're good against the centers and the power forwards because of Paul Millsap and Dwight Howard's down low defense. But against small forwards, shooting guards, and point guards, is where we give up our points. Evan Fournier is the better pure scorer on that team. I see him coming into form very, very soon. This is the game he does it at home in Orlando against the bottom-ranked Atlanta defense against guards. I love Evan Fournier. I love him. While I'm in this same sense, let me tell you guys, I also love Terrence Ross. Don't sleep on Terrence Ross, man. He can put up some points too. He's cheap too. Um, he's gotten a lot of minutes lately at the small forward position, so I love Terrence Ross as well. But Evan Fournier has got to be in the high five for his upside potential against Atlanta in a nice, close game. All right? Now, at the power forward position, guys. Now, of course, Saric is a great play. I love Saric. I love Saric. The reason I'm not going to put Saric in the high five, guys, is because I'm not just doing a high five for players who will do well. I'm trying to keep percentage owned in mind as well. I want to give you guys 5 guys that'll fly high, and not everybody in the world will be using them. You know what I'm saying? Saric was like 40% owned in my game in one of the tournaments last night. He's going to be way up there again against the New York Knicks. It's a great matchup. I think Robert Covington, much less owned, guys. This guy can put up points in a hurry. He's going to be matched up with Carmelo Anthony. That is beautiful. There's no problem with that right there whatsoever. This should be a good game with Philly and New York. I love Robert Covington, and I love Saric too. So if you want to stack those two, I'm totally with it. I even understand a stack with McConnell, Saric, and Covington. All 3 of those guys. Don't forget about Rashawn Holmes either. He played well yesterday, so definitely take advantage of this Philly-New York game, man. There's a lot of offense and no defense going on in this game, so I really like Saric and I really like Covington in this game, as well as McConnell, all right? Now, at the center position, guys, the last guy on the high five today is our boy Hernan Gomez. Keep an eye out on Joakim Noah's status. If Joakim Noah starts, obviously you're not going to want to go Hernan Gomez. But as of right now, I believe Joakim will sit out. I'm going to go ahead and look at it real quick with you guys right now. Joakim Noah has been ruled out for Thursday. Most likely he will not play today. So I love Hernan Gomez, man. He will be getting the start. And against Philly, they are bottom in the league against centers, man. So all of these matchups are just so juicy with guys with crazy upside. These are the 5 guys that if you put these guys in your lineup, you'll be able to get a good rest of your team going and have a very solid, balanced lineup going with crazy upside and very good potential. All right, I love these 5 guys. That is the high 5 guys: Dragic, Fournier, Kevin Durant, Covington, and Hernan Gomez. Those 5 guys are going to have great games, perfect matchups, nice upside. The games are going to be close. The games are going to be high scoring. Other than the Golden State-Brooklyn game, but like I said, guys, that doesn't affect Kevin Durant. He plays just as many minutes, so he will be just fine in this matchup, which is why I'm going KD. Now, I love it. There it is, guys. All right, now let's go some value picks for you guys real quick. I'm going to start off at my favorite value pick of the day. This is the bargain bin, guys, 4,000 and under that I love, that you got to take advantage of. Now, at 4,100, I have to put this guy in. He's honestly my favorite guy. I'm going to have to put him in the bargain bin, even though he's 100 over 4,000. Our boy Mirotic. This dude played 37 minutes. Now that Taj Gibson is gone, this is something you wanted to keep an eye on. It looks like Mirotic is going to be the guy, not Portis. Mirotic got 37 minutes last night, played very, very well. Against Cleveland, he's going to take full advantage of Channing Frye. I love Mirotic in this matchup today, guys. Take advantage of that 4,100 cost. He has got to be in the bargain bin. Take advantage of that guy. Andre Iguodala against Brooklyn, man. Iguodala should get good minutes here, 25 minutes at least. He could easily put us up 30 fantasy points. And if he does, that's like 9 times value, all right? That's going to be very, very good for us, guys. So Andre Iguodala has got to be in the bargain been? Our boy Levert, guys. Our boy Levert's got the start for Bogdanovic. It might take him a minute to get acclimated with having the start and getting his shit going. But I'm telling you, eventually this dude will be getting good points for a cheap cost. So pay attention to Levert at 3,700. Our boy Derek Williams. Our boy LeBron James said that he loves Derek Williams. He's got a lot of confidence in Derek Williams. Derek Williams has been getting good minutes, as you see. And it's a great matchup against Chicago without Taj Gibson, man. So take advantage of that. CJ Miles also played great last night. Keep that in mind as well. Let's go to some guards that are cheap, guys, that you guys can use in your lineups. Amon Shumpert. I'm still on Amon Shumpert. He will blow up. I'm telling you, he's going to come out of nowhere, and he's going to be very, very solid. I love him. Justin Anderson. I think this Justin Anderson dude, once he gets his minutes up in Philly, that he will be a very good guard for them. He will be a very good shooting guard for them. This dude can do good. When he got his starts in Dallas, he actually did very well. So pay attention to the Justin Anderson situation. When he starts getting his starts, you're going to want to run him up. All right? Nick Stauskas, I'm still on him. Monte Ellis, great matchup against Miami, guys. Etuan Moore. You know, New Orleans is in need of dire points from fucking guards, man. Etuan Moore, man. And like I said, guys, I just want to say now that Bogdanovic is back, pay attention to Kilpatrick. His minutes will spike eventually. He is a good scorer. We all know how he can do when he gets minutes and he's feeling comfortable in there. Make sure you take advantage of Kilpatrick in that price eventually. Terrence Ross, like I said, guys, for only $4,500, he is a great bargain bin option, even though he's $500 more than $4,000. But Terrence Ross is a fantastic option, guys. Fantastic option. Let me run through some point guards for you guys real quick before I head out. Cameron Payne. Pay attention to Cameron Payne and see if he will be getting the start or getting minutes at all or whatever. Okay? Pay attention to that situation with Cameron Payne. Once he starts getting the start, this dude's got potential. Chicago loves him, so he should be good to go. Rajon Rondo at 4,500. He played a shit ton of minutes. Now, if Cameron Payne is ruled out again and he is not ready to make his debut yet, Rajon Rondo against Cleveland is a fantastic option. Do not sleep on Rajon Rondo against Cleveland. That's a fantastic option at only $4,500. Lou Will against Minnesota at home in Houston. Lou Will put on a show in his debut for Houston. I expect him to fully do the same thing against Minnesota, man. Him and Harden just have a good connection already. So it's a great situation, man. Run it up. Tyler Johnson, I love him too, guys. We've got a good slate going on today, guys. Any comments, any questions or concerns, comment down below. Hit me up on Twitter at cam_ATL. Thank you for watching. Let's hope that high five flies high and that bargain bin comes through with us for some money savers. Make sure you like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'm out.